So, this is a story time video. This is a story about a girl. Cried a river and drowned the whole world. But anyway, story time video, and this is about moving, as the title says. I don't know why I'm always like, sometimes when I say stuff like that in videos, where I'm like, I open up and I say, today we're going to be talking about blah blah blah, or the brand of this episode is blah blah blah, and it's like it's already in the title, so I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about moving. This is a story time video. Welcome if you haven't watched one of these. I like to just sit down, rant about whatever, try to make it like one continuous cut. I don't like having any edits in there, partially because I'm lazy, also partially because I feel like when you do a lot of cuts like that, then things kind of get disconnected. So I like having the one continuous long cut, unedited, and that's what it's going to be. So we're talking about moving, like I said in the title, and I have a lot of opinions on moving because I've been moving a lot, and my phone's blowing up. Sorry, I just posted. If you're wondering when this is being filmed, I just posted the the giveaway video, which this will probably go up a long time after the giveaway closes, but just posted the giveaway video. Uh, Congratulations to the winners if you won. But yeah, I've been moving a lot for the last 6 years, ever since I got into college. Moved to college during like vacations, like Christmas break, Thanksgiving break. You'd have to, not so much Thanksgiving, but like Christmas break for sure. You'd have to pack up a ton of stuff and bring it back home. And then summer vacation, pack up a ton of stuff, bring it back home. Pack up like a ton of stuff, pretty much all your stuff, especially if you're moving, which I moved freshman year from the dorms to to a trap house, sort of, and then from sophomore to junior year, I moved to an apartment, which I really liked that place, and we stayed there sophomore and senior year. But in between there, every summer I was moving, and then uh, had like a big move when I did my internship junior year, and then senior year I moved here to what you guys are almost all probably familiar with. You guys probably aren't very familiar with the setup before, which was my apartment that I had in Iowa City. But yeah, I also just realized that I've been recording. I forgot to turn the AC off, so hopefully it doesn't pick that up or pick it up too much. There's also a hair on my microphone. Just did an unboxing for this shirt. It's like hairs all over it. But all right, the AC is on. There's gonna be one cut, and we're gonna shut that off. So yeah, I've been moving a decent amount in the last couple years. I actually wanted to move last year, but I decided to stay here just because I'm so tired of moving so much. And it's a pain having to pack everything up, unpack it. It's just annoying. And I'm moving right now. I'm moving in like a week, so that's why you see the boxes in the background. And yeah, it kind of sucks moving. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'm not too concerned about right now because I've been able to settle down for a while. I haven't really gone on crazy long vacations like I used to, like summer vacation in college where you'd have to pack everything up and move back. I've went on like week-long vacations, but it's just like a suitcase or two, so it's pretty easy. And yeah, it's just, man, it's so annoying having to move. Like when you try to get your security deposit back too, it's such a pain. Especially this place. This place is the worst that I've ever had for a checklist or anything. When I lived in the dorms, it was pretty vanilla. They were pretty chill about everything. It was just kind of like no major damages done. Like you could have a little like holes in the wall and things like that. Just make sure it's clean. So that one was easy. Then when I lived in the house was kind of like trashy. Not really trashy, but it was an old house and it was a college house. So I mean, they didn't really have huge expectations. Kind of a funny story about that though. When we moved out the summer, everybody moved out and like went back home, but some of my roommates had some friends who stayed in there, so they like sublet the apartment or the house to other people. And I think right before they moved out, there's this girl, and there's a fly, I think, on the mirror, and she swung at it and hit the mirror and it just broke the mirror. So it was one of those big ones too, like big ass bathroom mirror, like that by that. So it was pretty expensive. They covered that though. I thought that was funny anyway. One of my friends described it. He was like, her Hulk ass smashed the mirror. Um, but yeah, that place wasn't that bad. Then we had the apartment that we lived in, which we started when the channel started out. We were making videos in there, a lot in my bedroom. Alex and I would like pull up some chairs right next to my bed and then shoot some videos. But um, yeah, that place wasn't. I mean, I guess they had kind of a strict like cleaning guide, and I even had a video of it, like my last day in Iowa City, I think I called it. You guys can go look that up and watch it. But it shows we cleaned a lot. I think we spent like 8 hours, both Alex and I, cleaning the entire apartment, getting everything spotless. And this was already after we had spent all the time moving everything out. So that took a while. And I think part of the reason that we got our complete security deposit back, like all of our money back, was because we had some flooding that spring. There was a bunch of ice on the like walkway into the basement, and then we got a ton of rain, and the water just sat on top of the ice and started like seeping in through the door for the basement. We were in like the sub level, so it creeped in through there and then flooded the hallway in there, and then snuck into our apartment, and then luckily not my room, but it flooded Alex's room, which was the one closest to the door. So they had to go in and tear up a bunch of carpet, and they had this massive fan like this big in our living room for a couple days. Alex was sleeping in the living room, and yeah, that was funny. But I think that is a big reason why we got our complete security deposit back. There were a lot of stains on the carpet, which weren't my fault. One of our roommates had a bunch of friends over, and they're just like super baked, sitting on their phones, doing nothing. Like I got home from class or something, or no, I was doing homework, and like I got out of my room after doing some homework, got some water. I just look in there and they're all just on their phones like this. And then one of them just stands up and pukes like front and center on the carpet. And it's like, come on, man. Come on. I do so much to try to keep this clean. I was always the guy who I bought this really nice mat that was like raised on the edges because Iowa City, we have snow. Everybody's walking to class, like walking around on campus. So there's a lot of salt. And other than that, just like dirty shoes and stuff. So I bought this nice mat. It was like this big, could fit a bunch of shoes on there. And it was raised on the edges. So it was like in the winter, just take your stuff off before, walking across the living room carpet so we don't get it super dirty and we can get our security deposits back. And it never failed, man. Everybody's always like, oh, I'm in too much of a hurry to take my shoes off. So they wouldn't do that. But yeah, the carpet was pretty rough. Had that puke stain. Also, our next roommate that we had senior year, he spilled like some SpaghettiOs or something. This was while Alex and I were on vacation, and came back and there was like a spaghetti stain. I know it wasn't spaghetti because this dude never cooked. It was like definitely some Chef Boyardee or something. So there was a stain, like a clear stain of that on the carpet, and then it looked like he tried to use some Dawn dish soap, like the blue stuff, to clean it up because on top of that were a bunch of blue stains, and I was like, come on, man. And then in his room, he was super messy. When Alex and I were cleaning, he had already moved out and he didn't come back to help clean or anything, which says a lot about him. But anyway, um, yeah, we did the cleaning in his room, and there were like pen stains all over. Just like his room was gross. Uh, Living with people gets nasty, well, especially dudes. I feel like are more inclined to be just messy people. It's crazy how messy some people get. And also, these things are crazy. I love me some bai. I never know how to pronounce this, but they're so good. I love getting the like 6 packs at Walmart. So good. They got like a strawberry lemonade one. They got a watermelon one. Schmack. But yeah, moving, I don't know, it's nice to have it's nice to have like a sense of home, just like be able to hunker down somewhere for a while and not have to just uproot everything continually again and again and again. Um, I don't I don't necessarily dislike the process of having to pack stuff and have to like unpack stuff, but it's just such a hassle like not having a solid like location. But yeah, I don't know. I thought I'd have more for this story time episode. We're sitting at like 11 minutes. I guess that's all I've got for it though. Just trying to think. I guess I talk about this place. This place is pretty whack. The moving out aspect of it, because their checklist is so crazy. Like they got some crazy expectations. They sent me this 3-page document, and it has all the charges that they'll have if you don't meet a certain criteria. One of them is like $10 for having dusty windowsills, or like dust on door frames. They'll charge you like $10 for each door frame. And then if you have soap residue in your sink, that's like 15 bucks. It's just ridiculous. I've never seen anything like that. And it's stupid because I think I'm pretty sure it's mandatory that no matter what, even if I left this place spotless, even if I had people come in, shampoo the carpets, like professional cleaners come in and get it spotless, I'm pretty sure every place after somebody moves out, they're gonna have a cleaner come in and do a total like haul on the place and clean everything. So it's stupid. Like they're already gonna be in here and cleaning stuff. Even if it's super clean, they're like, oh, we found like speck of dust, $15. And I know it's just gonna be some petty stuff because that's how it's been living here. So that's annoying. I guess that's a separate story from moving though. That's just dealing with renting and different property management stuff. Like this, my ceiling will leak every now and then. It's probably happened like 10 times by now. In the kitchen over there, which I mean, you guys don't know anything. There's another bathroom over there also, but the upstairs neighbor, I think it's their bathtub or their dishwasher. It's one of those. The fixtures of it, or maybe like the tub is cracked or has like some cracked ceiling, and it'll just leak through. And I've called property management. I've called maintenance. They've fixed it once, and then it happened again. Like just big bubbles in the paint from water dripping down, and they'd have to like cut the bubble and let the water out, and they came in, scraped paint off, and then repainted it. That's happened twice, and the last time it happened, they didn't even come back to fix it. They just like cut it, and I was like, yo, you guys are gonna come back to fix it? And they're like, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow or something. And they just never came, so I'm like, all right, whatever, it's your guys' problem. So I don't know. I don't like the management here. Kind of whack. But that's all I got for the video. Thanks for sticking around. As always, thank you for watching, and get ready for a new atmosphere, a new setting, a new backdrop. Because like I said, I'm moving. I'm not sure what the backdrop's gonna look like. I'm gonna have all my little accessories and stuff that I had on the shelf for a lot of my videos. So all that stuff will be moving there, but I don't know what the space is gonna look like. So it'll be interesting. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.